They say you should forgive those who wrong you, but we forget. Forgiveness does not mean you should trust the same danger twice. This is the story of a peacock and the neighbor who betrayed him. There lived a peacock. He had bright feathers and a nest of young chicks. Not far from him lived a snake. The two were never friends, but they shared the same land and had no other neighbors nearby, so they lived in an uneasy peace. The peacock guarded his chicks carefully, always watching the snake from a distance. One year, a terrible famine swept across the land. The trees stopped bearing fruit, and the animals grew thin and desperate. One day, the snake slithered weakly to the peacock. "I am starving," the snake said. "If I don't eat soon, I will die." The peacock looked at the miserable creature. Though they were not friends, he still felt pity. "I have some food left," the peacock said slowly, and so he shared a portion of his remaining food. For several days they survived like this, but soon the peacock's supply began to run out. Finally he said, "There may still be food far beyond these hills. I will fly and search for it." The snake nodded eagerly, but the peacock hesitated. Leaving his chicks alone with the snake felt dangerous. Still, he had no other choice. "Watch over this place while I am gone," he said carefully. And with a heavy heart, the peacock spread his wings and flew away. The moment the peacock disappeared into the sky, the snake turned slowly toward the nest. The chicks chirped softly, unaware of the danger. Hunger overcame the snake's patience. One by one, he devoured them. Then, he slipped away into the forest, leaving only scattered feathers and blood behind. When the peacock returned days later, he called for his chicks, but the nest was silent. All he found were feathers and the dark stains of blood. The peacock understood immediately what had happened. Grief filled his heart. "I will find you," he whispered into the wind, "and when I do, I will remember this." But the snake had already vanished. Time passed. The famine worsened, and even the last drops of water disappeared. One morning, as the peacock prepared to leave the dying land forever, a familiar voice called out. It was the snake. He looked thin and weak. "I have come to ask forgiveness," the snake said. "Hunger blinded me. I could not control myself. I regret what I did." The peacock remained silent. "I have learned from my mistake," the snake continued. "Please, let me travel with you. I will make things right." The peacock studied him carefully. Finally, he sighed. "I forgive you." The snake smiled with relief, but deep inside his heart, hunger still ruled him. As the peacock spread his wings to fly, the snake suddenly lunged. He wrapped his body tightly around the peacock. His grip tightened. "I am sorry," the snake hissed, "but hunger leaves me no choice." The peacock struggled to breathe. But then he spoke calmly. "If you eat me now, you will gain very little." The snake paused. "What do you mean?" "My nest still holds food," the peacock said weakly. "More chicks. They are hidden safely inside." The snake's eyes gleamed. "More food?" "Yes," the peacock said. "But you must let me go so I can show you." The snake loosened his grip slightly. The moment he did, the peacock exploded into the air with a powerful flap of his wings. He soared high above the trees, while the snake struck at empty air, and the peacock never returned. Some lessons in life are painful. The peacock had forgiven the snake. But he had also learned something important. A snake may shed its skin, but it never changes its nature. Forgive those who hurt you, but never forget the lesson they taught you. Because the way someone has treated you before often reveals who they truly are. Now, tell me honestly, if someone betrayed you once like the snake did, would you trust them again? Or would you forgive them, but keep your distance? If you enjoy meaningful stories like this, follow and subscribe for more powerful lessons and timeless tales. And don't forget to share this story with someone who believes in second chances.